Howdy, y'all, and welcome back to I Am Abled Because I Am is Able. And welcome back to my little corner of the world. So, I've got a couple blessings for you today. And also, I wanted to let you know I'm still alive. YouTube has just been really clogged right now, so it's been hard to upload. So, I haven't even bothered filming in like 3 or 4 days. Just been enjoying everybody else's posts. But I wanted to share with you a blessing or two. So, music and I have had a difficult relationship in the last few years. I have loved music my entire life, singing or playing, depending on the years that we're talking about. And listening as well has been a big thing. I've loved concerts since I was very little. Carmen, the singer, was one of the first concerts I went to. And I don't know if it was the first, to be honest, just one of the first. And I love concerts, but after my fall and sensory issues, I haven't been able to go to a concert in 4 or 5 years because of it. The last one I remember going to was with Francesca Battistelli and Matthew West and Mr. Talkbox. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a few years, and it's even been hard for me to appreciate worship music sometimes because a lot of the worship that our church does isn't music that I know. So it's hard for me to really feel involved. And for a couple of years, at least the first year, I couldn't sing or tap on my own body to make rhythm, because it would cause too much pain in my neck. God has gradually given me a lot of that back, and I've been able to appreciate a few worship services in the last couple of years, but still no concerts, and that's okay. But the really cool thing to me, that has really blessed my heart in the last couple of weeks is that in this time of isolation, a lot of artists, since they don't have any venues to go to, have been doing what I've been asking for a long time, which is live concerts on the internet. For people like me who really have been kind of in a form of social isolation for a long time because of health reasons. So it's been really sweet to really hear their music, but also their heart, and feel like I'm in the presence of a concert again. And I have enjoyed more concerts in this last week and a half than I have been able to in close to 5 years now. Yeah. Secondly, the beginning of all of this, about 3 weeks ago, I had, like I said, I've been getting back into music slowly over the last few years since my fall. And guitar is one that I'm still struggling to get back to. But every now and then I have a few good days or a couple good weeks where I can play and I can really give my best to God with music. And I miss that, but I'm trying to. So I was thinking I would love to spend this time in worshiping God. But wouldn't it really stink if the fact that I haven't been able to restring my one steel string guitar that we have that works would create a broken string, and we wouldn't be able to get new strings right now, at least without waiting like 2 months, because it's not a necessity, probably. I don't know, maybe it is, but it really burdened my heart, as odd as that might sound to some people. It was a very sad thought to my heart to lose music in a secondary way, not only because of my neck and my shoulder blades, but because we just haven't restrung it in so long that it made it unplayable. So, I will try to make this quick, but basically we had 3 guitars sitting around that couldn't work. And one that I thought couldn't work, but thinking on it now, I think it was just put away because it wasn't as playable in worship teams, and then I forgot that it was a one working guitar. So basically I had one nylon and one steel string guitar that worked, but I didn't remember about the nylon. And so I've been trying to use the steel string guitar, really, really heavy case, for quite a while. It hasn't been restrung in approximately 6 years, I want to say. At least 4. I want to say closer to 6. And we had 3 that were sitting in their cases broken. They were broken because they were restrung incorrectly, and whoever restrung it damaged the tuning nuts. So we haven't been able to play them. They've been sitting around. So Mom has been unable to get back into playing, and I felt like, great, this is kind of the end of music. I'm not as pessimistic as that sounds, but a little bit. And the other day, God gave me the strength to do some pretty deep cleaning around the house. And I figured, well, since I'm dusting off these cases anyways, let's open them up and see if I can even get them close to tuned. And I opened up the first one, and no shock at all, it didn't work. The 3 of the tuning prongs, I don't remember the names. I'm sorry. The tuners, the tuning areas, these things here, just wouldn't work. I couldn't change the note at all. So that guitar was completely unplayable right now. And then I opened the next case, and I expected the worst, but it was fixed. God fixed my guitar. I was able to tune it and tune it easily. And the next case I opened up, again, God fixed that guitar. It worked. I promise you, I know that those suckers were broken. There was no tuning those guitars. But God fixed them. And then I opened this case, and it worked. So, I want to introduce you to my first ever guitar that I started learning on. Its name is... It's in a different language, and it's quite long, so I can't tell you what its name is. But it was the first guitar I ever learned on. It's nylon string. It's what my brother learned, kind of, how to play on. And my mom used to play when we were around the house. And at one point, after my brother learned how to play on this guitar, it ended up in the back of a closet. It grew a lot of dust. And I would take it out and I would just pretend to play. And then one year, God really put it on my heart, and I finally confessed to my mentor / boss that I wanted to learn to play guitar, and she got me an electric guitar, which was you have no excuse anymore. You're gonna learn guitar. Well, electric guitars are really hard on the fingers. So I went back to this baby, and I really hunkered down and took YouTube classes and Guitar for Dummies, and ended up finding a church that was offering free guitar lessons. And that's how everything began. And again, I am so grateful that it's working. And God brought music back into our lives this week, the past 2 weeks actually. And amongst everything else that's going on, I just wanted to take a moment and be grateful in those things. So I want to challenge you out there, as I've been challenging myself, my family, and my friends. Philippians 4:8 challenges us to think on things. And I'm slightly paraphrasing because I'm bad with lists. So I'm not saying the whatsoever's in between, but this is how it goes. Whatsoever things are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. So in the midst of all the chaos right now, can you just take a moment, stop thinking about all that stuff, and find at least one thing today that is true, or honest, or just, or pure, or lovely, that is virtuous, and of any praise, praiseworthy. Think on that thing today. And as you go through your day, start adding to those things. Maybe you can't do it right off the top of your head right now. That's okay. But pray that you can find that thing. Pray that you can start finding several things. Today, this week, this last 2 weeks, music has been what I have been grateful for, bringing back into my life. I hope to play some more for you later, some full-on song for you. But this video is getting long, so I've got to go. But love y'all, and I pray that you are well. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that right now because I want to keep this on an encouragement level today. If you can, share in the comment at least one of those things, if you can, because we want to brighten each other's days. I don't know if you can do it on YouTube or just on Facebook, but where you can, comment, please. I love y'all. Ciao for now. Bye.